Praise be to you, O God, King of the world, who created the fruit of the earth. Take this and eat. This is my body, which is given for you. Praise be to you, O God, King of the world, who created the fruit of the vine. Take this and drink, all of you. For this is the cup of the new covenant, which is shed in my blood for the forgiveness of sins. As often as you do this, do it in remembrance of me.
Forget your love. You love and I love you.
This holy feast of the new covenant shall always be celebrated by us in this way.
And as often as we celebrate it, we will remember you and your love.
My disciples dwell in me, and I will dwell in you. As the Father has loved me, so I have loved you. If you keep my commands, you will dwell in my love. Shall I tell you? He who will betray me sits with me at the table.
What a traitor among us!
Is that possible?
Truly I tell you, one of you will betray me.
Master, what of those 12?
Yes, one of you 12. There is a text of Scripture to be fulfilled. He who eats bread with me will raise his foot against me.
Who is the faithless one?
He must be the traitor.
Man, sing it again for shame, brother, I. Is it I, Master?
Lord, who is it?
It is the one to whom I give this piece of bread when I have dipped it in the dish. Truly I tell you, the Son of Man is going the way appointed for him in the Scriptures. But alas for that man by whom the Son of Man is betrayed. It would be better for that man if he had never been born. Do quickly what you have to do.
Why is Judas leaving the room?
Now the Son of Man will be glorified, and in him God will be glorified. For only a little longer I am with you now. Then you will look for me, but where I am going you cannot come.
Lord, where are you going?
Where I am going you cannot follow me now, Peter, but one day you will.
Why can't I follow you now? I am ready to lay down my life for you.
You indeed lay down your life for me. Simon, Simon. Satan has been given leave to sift all of you like wheat. I have prayed for you that your faith may not fail. When you have been converted, you must lend strength to your brothers. Tonight, you will all fall from your faith on my account. For it stands written, I will strike the shepherd down, and the sheep of his flock will be scattered.
Everyone else may fall away on your account, Lord, but I never will. I am ready to go to prison with you, and to death.
Truly I tell you, Peter, this very night before the cock crows twice, you will disown me 3 times.
Even if I must die with you, I would never disown you.
Now begins the time of trial. And I tell you, the scripture says, he was counted among the outlaws. And these words must find fulfillment in me. Let us now stand and say the prayer of thanks. Praise the Lord of all ages. Magnify the Lord of all nations. For the power of his grace rules over us. The faith of the Lord is eternal. Friends, why are you so sad? Why do you look at me with such concern? Set your troubled hearts at rest. Trust in God. Trust also in me. There are many dwelling places in my Father's house, and I am going there on purpose to prepare a place for you, so that where I am, you may be also. I will not leave you bereft. I am coming back to you. Now, when I go away, I will ask the Father, and he will send you support for all times, the Spirit of the truth. It will teach you everything, and remind you of everything I have told you. Peace is my parting gift to you. My own peace, such as the world cannot give. I keep my commands, and this is my command: love one another, as I have loved you. By this all men will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another. I shall not talk much longer with you now, for the prince of this world approaches. He has no rights over me, but the world must be shown that I love the Father and do exactly as he commands. So come, let us go.
Judas makes preparations for his infamous betrayal and accepts his blood money. The High Council, under the guidance of the High Priest Caiaphas, decides that Jesus must die.
High Priest, I bring here a man who is willing to deliver the Galilean into your power.
You know this man who makes himself out to be the Messiah.
I have been one of his followers for a long time, and I know where he is accustomed to stay.
What is your name?
I am called Judas Iscariot.
We've often seen him with him. So you'll be prepared to deliver him to us.
Upon my word.
Have you any reason for doing this?
Oh, my friendship with him has cooled long ago, and now I have parted with him completely.
How did that happen? Tell me.
There's nothing to be gained from staying with him. And besides, I have decided to stick to lawful authority. It seems to me the best thing. However, what will you give me if I deliver him to you?
30 pieces of silver, and you shall receive them immediately.
Hear that, Judas? 30 pieces of silver? What a sum to win!
And if you do your work well, we shall not forget you so soon.
And you may still become a rich and esteemed man, Judas.
I am satisfied.
Archelaus, go to the treasury and get the silver. Count it out for right away.
Will you make such a godless bargain? You despicable man. You're not ashamed to sell your Lord and Master. Is your best friend and benefactor for sale for 30 pieces of silver?
Judas, do not be dissuaded by this jealous man. 10, 20, 30. Now take the 30 pieces of silver and be a man.
You can rely on me.
But it must be before the festival.
The best opportunity is now. He shall be in your hands this very night. Give me some armed men so that he can be surrounded and all possible means of escape is barred to him.
Judas, the temple guard shall go with you.
Good.
It would also be advisable for some members of council to go along.
We're all willing.
Perhaps they'd take Josephat and Ptolemais. Judas, how will these men recognise your master in the dark?
They must bring torches and lanterns, and I shall then give them a signal.
Excellent, Judas.
Excellent.
I will go on ahead now, and when everything has been spied out, I will fetch the armed men.
Judas, I'll not leave your side till this work is done.
I will await your men at the Beckford gate.
All goes exactly as we wish. But now, fathers, tell me, what will we do with this man when he's in our power?
Let's throw him into the deepest dungeon.
Which one of you will guarantee that his supporters do not cause an insurrection among the people to set him free? None of you. I see. Therefore, as High Priest, I say it's better for one man to die, and that the whole nation should perish.
God himself has spoken through his high priest.
Now it has been spoken.
Yes, he must die.
Fathers, am I permitted to speak?
Yes, speak.
Has the death sentence been pronounced on this man before he himself has been heard? Or before there's been an investigation, or before witnesses have been examined? Is that just? Are such proceedings worthy of the fathers of the people of God?
What? Are you accusing the High Council of an injustice?
Do you know the regulations of our holy laws? Yes. I know the law of Moses as well as you. And I know that no man may be condemned until after witnesses have been duly examined.
Is there any need for examination of witnesses here? Have we been not witnesses enough of his lawless speeches?
An axe!
Oh yes. Your accusers, witnesses and judges all at one at the same time. Not only you, but I also heard the speeches of that man from Nazareth, and they are of great power. His words and deeds are worthy of belief and admiration, not disdain and punishment.
What do your words mean? Admiration for the false teacher? Do you believe in Moses and nevertheless wish to defend what our law condemns?
What business have you here, traitor to the High Council?
I must agree with Nicodemus. Jesus has not been proved guilty of any deed for which he would deserve death. Nor will it be possible to prove any such deed. He has done nothing but good.
Joseph, you too! Does not everyone know that he desecrates the Sabbath? That he violates all the people by seditious speeches? That as a deceiver he performs his supposed miracles only with the aid of the King of Demons? That he gives himself out to be this God, although he's only a man?
Do you hear?
Yes, indeed. Envy and jealousy have twisted his words and slandered his most charitable actions. His deeds have proved that he's come from God.
Ha ha! So now we see you. You yourself have been a secret follower of this Galilean for a long time, and now you've thrown off your mask.
So we betrayers of our holy law among us. Has this tempter spread his net as far as this?
Why are you still here, you renegades? Go on after your prophet, so you can see him before he is condemned. Because we have decided that he must die.
Yes, he must die. That's our decision.
I curse this decision. I will have no part in this shameful judgment of blood.
I too will leave this council where innocence is slaughtered. I swear before God, my heart is pure.
We should be glad that all the traitors have gone. Now we can speak openly.
Nevertheless, brothers, it will be necessary for us to sit in judgment of this man, to question and let witnesses appear against him in accordance with our holy laws. The law prescribes 2 or 3 witnesses. They will be available. I will supply witnesses.
So far as carrying out the sentence is concerned, the safest thing to do is if we could have the governor to condemn him to death.
Yes, that is what we must try and do.
And circumstances will show what must be done. For the moment, let us separate. But be prepared to return there if I call you immediately. There is no time to lose. Our decision is taken. He must die!
Yes, he must die!
Judas leads the temple guards to the Garden of Gethsemane. Jesus wants to be alone with his heavenly Father. The sins of the world crush him down. The dread of death overwhelms him. He prays and is strengthened by an angel.
Take care now. The attack must be unexpected, and then there will be no possibility of defence.
And if he attempted, they will feel the effects of our weapons.
Do not worry. He will be in your hands without a sword thrust.
How will I recognise your master in the dark?
I will give you a signal. Listen now. The one whom I shall kiss is he.
Good. We'll know by this kiss.
Do you hear that? The one whom he shall kiss.
Come on now. Come on, let us hurry along in this time. We're not far from this.
Judas, if we succeed in this, you will receive great honour.
Very true, I tell you. You will weep and mourn, and the world will be glad. But though you be plunged in grief, your grief will turn to joy, for I will see you again. Then you will be joyful, and no one can rob you of your joy. I came from the Father and have come into the world. Now I'm leaving the world again and returning to the Father.
Now you are speaking plainly and without parallel.
Now we can see that you know everything.
By this we believe you have come from God.
Do you believe now? See, the hour is coming when you are all scattered, leaving me alone. Yet I am not alone, because the Father is with me. Yes, Father. Glorify your Son, so that your Son may glorify you. I have completed the work which you gave me to do. I have made your name known to the men whom you gave me in the world. Holy Father, keep them in your name. Sanctify them in the truth. Your word is true. But I pray, not only for my disciples, but for those who through their words put their faith in me, so that they may all be one, as you, Father, are in me, and I in you. Father, I desire that these men, who are your gifts to me, may be with me where I am, so that they may look upon my glory. For you loved me before the world began. Sit here while I go and pray. Pray that you do not fall into temptation, but you, Peter and James and John, come with me.
What's going to happen to our master? I never saw him looking so sad.
Not for nothing has he prepared us for this hour and urged us to pray.
We will sit here and wait for him.
Yes, that is best.
Why does our master keep us separate from each other this evening?
We were witnesses to his transfiguration on the mountain. What do we see now?
Will you sit here and pray? I will go a little further to gain strength by calling on the Father. So this hour shall pass over me. The hour of darkness. And yes, it is for this hour I have come into the world. Father, if it is possible, and all things are possible to you, let this go past. Yet not as I, but as you. Simon, are you asleep?
Here I am, Rabbi.
Could you not keep awake for 1 hour with me?
I'm sorry, Lord. I was very tired, but now I stay awake with you.
Sleep over cables. Please, Simon. Please stay awake and pray with you.
Yes, Lord. We will stay awake and pray.
The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Yahweh, who commands our hold? You demand this sacrifice, and if it is not possible for this call to pass, who will be done? Are your eyes still so heavy that you cannot keep watch? My disciples, I find no consolation with you either. Though everything now grows dark around me, the dread of death encompasses me. Thoughts judgment plays on. Yahweh, your son, hear him.
You are my servant. You will be great and exalted. Bear the sickness of mankind. Take their sufferings on yourself. The spear will pierce you for their crimes. You will be crushed for their sins. Heal them through your wounds. The Lord delights in his broken servant. He saves him who gives his life in atonement.
Your will be done, most holy. Simon, wake up.
What's the matter, Rabbi?
The time has come. The Son of Man is delivered into the hands of the sinners. See, my betrayer approaches.
Oh, what is this small one?
And see, Judas at the head of him.
Hail, Rabbi.
Friend, what are you doing here? Will you betray me with a kiss? Who are you looking for?
Jesus of Nazareth.
I am he.
What is this?
One word from him will hurl them down.
Stand up. Once again I ask, who are you looking for?
Jesus of Nazareth.
I have told you I am he. So if you are looking for me, let these others go.
Go, seize him.
Rabbi, shall I use my sword?
Peter! Put up your sword, Peter. He who uses the sword shall die by the sword. You have come out with swords and cudgels against me, as if I were a bandit. Yet day after day I sat teaching in the temple, and you did not lay hands on me. Yet this is your hour, and the power of darkness. See, here I am.
Go, seize him. Tie him up so he can't escape.
If you're responsible to the High Council for his not escaping, he'll not get away from us.
We'll go on into the city. The High Council is awaiting our arrival.
Indeed, but first to the High Priest Annas' house. Take him there.
We will follow you.
Come on with you. Forward. We will train you with blows.
Judas, you are a man. You kept your word.
Did I not tell you he would be in your power today?
You have put the High Council in your debt.
Jesus is interrogated, accused by false witnesses, and condemned to death by the High Council. Meanwhile, Judas has misgivings about the betrayal and suffers dreadful remorse and torments of conscience. Even Peter forsakes his master in his hour of need, an act he sorely regrets.
I can find no rest until this criminal is in our hands.
Cannot be much longer.
There is nothing in Kidron Street. There is nothing to be seen or heard. Esdras, go to the Kidron Gate and see whether they are coming.
As the High Priest commands.
It would be a great misfortune if we did not succeed in arresting this Galilean.
I do not doubt we shall be successful.
Every minute waiting seems more like an hour. Listen, I hear footsteps. Someone is coming.
Esdras is coming.
It must be good news, otherwise he would not hurry so.
Greetings to the High Priest. Everything went according to plan. The Galilean has been arrested.
Happy news! Praise to the God of our fathers!
Fortune and salvation to the High Priest. The wish of the High Council has been fulfilled.
So our plan has succeeded then.
High Priest, here's the prisoner as you ordered.
Judas, your name shall have an honoured place in our annals. The Galilean shall die even before the festival.
Die? Die?
Oh, his death is decided.
But I did not wish that.
That does not concern us. He is in our power now.
I did not deliver him to you for that.
You delivered him to us. What happens next is our affair.
Exactly.
What have I done? Is he to die? No, I will not have that.
Whether you like it or not, he must die.
Was he alone taken prisoner?
Yes, his followers have scattered like frightened sheep.
Incidentally, Malchus nearly lost his life.
How? What happened?
One of the Galilean's followers struck at him with his sword and cut off his ear.
What? Step out here, Malchus. There does not seem to be any wound.
The false prophet Jesus has apparently put it on again, like some kind of magic.
Have you anything to say for yourself, Malchus?
I can't explain it. Look at it. It's a miracle.
Has this deceiver bewitched you too? Tell me, by what power have you done this?
Answer when your superior asks a question.
Speak. Give an account of your disciples and the doctrine that you've spread throughout the land, by which you have misled all these people.
I have spoken openly to the world. I have always taught in the synagogues and the temple. I have never said anything in secret. Why do you ask me? Ask those who heard what I said. Is that how I speak, High Priest? If what I said was wrong, prove it. If what I said was right, why do you strike me?
Do you still defy us, even though your life is in our hands? Guards, take the prisoner away.
Your defiance has soon passed.
The High Council must question him and pronounce the sentence this very morning.
Yes, this very morning.
Uneasy forebodings make me restless. And his words, he must die. Oh, that torments me wherever I go. It would be terrible if they killed my master, and I the cause of it. But if the master wished to save himself, he would have let him feel his power one more time in the Garden of Gethsemane. But as he did not do so then, he shall not do so now. They shall have their money back, their blood money. They must give me back my master. You unjust judges, I will have nothing to do with your decision. I will have no share in the blood of the innocent.
Noble High Priest, here's the prisoners you commanded.
Bring him nearer, so I can look in his face and question him.
Step forward and honour the head of the High Council.
You were accused of inciting the people to disobey the law, despising the inherent doctrines of the fathers, violating the divine commandment to keep the Sabbath holy, and even of indulging blasphemous words and deeds. Here are honourable men. They're willing to verify the truth of these accusations with their testimonies. Hear them. Then you may defend yourself, if you can.
I can testify that this man stirred up the people by publicly calling the scribes hypocrites and rapacious wolves in sheep's clothing. He even told the people not to obey their writings.
Yes, I saw that too.
What did you say to this? Naughty? Have you nothing to say in reply?
I have seen him on friendly terms with publicans and sinners, going into their houses to eat with them. I have heard from reliable persons that not only did he speak to Samaritans, but he stayed with them for days at a time.
I was a witness of how he healed the sick and the afflicted on the Sabbath. For example, he commanded a man he had healed to carry his bed home on the Sabbath, and another to wash in the pond of Siloam.
Yes, I saw that too.
What do you have to say to these statements?
You have taken it upon yourself to forgive sin, which is for God alone to do. Therefore you have blasphemed him.
He said, I will destroy the temple of God and rebuild it in 3 days, which will not be built by the hand of man.
So you have boasted that you have some superhuman divine powers. These are serious accusations, and they are lawfully proven. Deny them if you can. I see you think you can save yourself by keeping silent.
If you are the Messiah, tell us.
Even if I do tell you, you will not believe me. If I ask you a question, you will not answer. Nor will you really.
Listen, Jesus of Nazareth. I, the high priest, adjure you by the living God. Tell us, are you the Messiah who was praised on high?
Yes, I am. But from now on, you will see the Son of Man sitting at the right hand of God, coming on the clouds of heaven.
He has blasphemed God. You yourselves heard the blasphemy. What do you think?
He deserves to die.
He is being condemned to death by the High Council. But it is not I, nor the High Council. God's law itself pronounced a sentence on this man. You, teacher of the law, I summon you to answer. What does our holy law say concerning blasphemers of God?
Any man who blasphemes the name of the Lord shall die. The whole community shall stone him.
Accordingly, judgment is pronounced on this Jesus of Nazareth.
He is guilty of disobeying the law, profaning the Sabbath, and blasphemy, and accordingly deserves to die.
We shall now have the death sentence confirmed by the governor. We must produce the Galilean to Pilate as an enemy of the state. And this Jesus wants to be the Messiah, Son of God. Take the prisoner away for the present.
Yes, take him away. God grant that soon the time will come that will deliver us from him forever.
God grant it. Is it true? Is it true?
How dare you push your way uncalled into our assembly?
You have condemned my master to death.
Get out! You will be called upon if you are wanted.
I must know. Have you condemned him?
He must die.
Oh, betide me, I have sinned. I have betrayed innocent blood, but you are murdering innocent.
Be quiet, Judas.
No rest for me, and not for you. The blood of the innocent comes to heaven.
What confuses your soul? Speak, but with respect.
You wish to put to death that man who is free of all guilt. You must not do it. I appeal. You have made me into a traitor with your accursed pieces of silver.
You yourself made the offer and agreed on the sale.
Judas, you received what you asked for.
I will have no more. You must give up the innocent man.
Control yourself, you fool.
I demand back the innocent man. My hands shall be clean of that just man's blood.
What? What? You infamous betrayer! Are you trying to lay down laws for the High Council? Your master must die, and you have delivered him to his death.
Must he die? Have I delivered him to death? Then tear me to pieces, you devils from the deepest hell. Here, you have your accursed blood money.
Why did you let yourself get carried away to do this deed when you hadn't considered it beforehand?
And let my soul be doomed, and my body burst asunder, and you shall all perish with me.
Madman!
I had a foreboding of this. It is all fault.
Oh, let him atone for what he has done himself. He has betrayed his friend. but we pursue our enemy. We must now bring the Galilean before Pilate's judgment seat, so that he confirms the sentence and has it carried out before the festival.
Perhaps a few of the councillors could go to him beforehand and then request him to hear the matter without delay.
Yes, Archelaus, you yourself will be best. You take Josephus and Ralph. You go on ahead. I and the other councillors will follow as soon as the governor has agreed.
Look, man at the gates. Men, come in here with your guard. It is warmer in here.
Hey, comrades, come in. It's better if we camp here.
Oh, yes. I can put up with it, but we always stand outside and freeze.
Hey, Garden, sir, bring some more wood for afterwards.
Yes.
The trial seems to have taken a long time.
Yes, it may be a long while before all the witnesses have been questioned.
And the accused would have summoned up all these evidence to try and talk his way out of it.
But it will not help him. The councillors have been too greatly offended by him.
Here's warmth for you.
And wood and fire tongs.
Many thanks, girls.
Take care the fire's not go out.
John, are you here too? Come in. You can warm yourself here. You can find a little space for this young man here, can't you, man?
Yes, come on over here.
Hagar, I have a friend with me. Can he come too?
Where is he? Let him come in. Why should he stand outside the cold? Well, where is he?
He's at the gate, but he'll not venture to come in.
Come in. Don't be afraid.
Come on over here and warm yourself. We won't hurt you.
There's nothing to be heard or seen of the prisoner still.
How much trouble we have to wait here?
We'll probably condemn him to death.
I wonder will they look for his disciples too?
It's not worth the trouble. When the master's gone, they'll not be seen here in Jerusalem anymore.
At least the one who cut off Marcus' ear should get a proper punishment.
I have been watching you a long time. If I'm not mistaken, you're one of his disciples. Yes, you were with Jesus the Nazarene.
Me? I don't know. I don't know what you mean.
Yes, he was with Jesus of Nazareth.
Yes, you were one of his disciples.
Oh, I certainly am not one of the disciples. I don't know what you mean.
You're lying, of course. You were the one of the Galileans. I've seen you with them.
They really don't know what you want with me. What is this man to me?
Now you have betrayed yourself. You were a Galilean. Your dialogue proves it.
It's got me with this. I don't know this man of whom you speak.
What do you say? Did I not see you this evening in the garden of Gethsemane where one of yours cut off my cousin's ear?
Make place, the prisoner's coming out.
We condemned to death.
Poor case.
Yes, we can amuse ourselves now instead of being bored.
Let's put on this blindfold and we'll have some fun.
Is this throne not too humble for you, great king?
Great creature, Messiah, but sick poor friendly on the way to their fall.
You are a prophet, aren't you? Well, did he strike you? Was it me?
Oh, what a pity, old
What do we do now? We no longer have a today.
Come here, head back up on his throne. Raise up, mighty king, and receive all.
Well, how is it with our king?
He says nothing that makes no prophecies.
The high priest and Pilate will make him talk. Caiaphas has sent me. It's now time to take him to the governor.
Make ready, comrades.
Come on.
Get out, Galilee! You be king of the Galilee!
Oh, best of bastards.
How far have I fallen? I'm a weak, miserable man. 3 times have I disowned you, my friend and teacher. You for whom I promised to go to death. Oh, what shamefulness life. Lord, if you will still have mercy for me, mercy for one who has been unfaithful, then give it to me. Hear the voice of a repentant heart. Look, Lord, the sin has been committed. I cannot undo it. But I will lament and atone for it. Oh, never more will I leave you, Lord. Lord, you will not cast me out. You will not spurn my bitter abode. No, Lord, you will forgive me. This is my hope. All the love of my heart will be yours from this moment on. And nothing will ever separate me from you again.
Oh, where can I go to hide my shame? To get rid of the torture of my conscience. I have sold my master, delivered him up to foul play, to the most painful death of a martyr. Oh, what a detestable betrayer I am. Where is there another man on whom such guilt rests? How good he was always to me, how he admonished me and warned me when I had already decided on the shameful betrayal. And this is how I have repaid him. Cursed greed! Only you led me astray, made me blind and deaf. Greed it was that Satan seized me with to draw me into the abyss as an outcast, hated and despised everywhere. I wander about on my own with this fire burning within me. Oh. But there is still one. Oh, if only I could see his face one more time, I would cling to him. But this one man is already in prison, perhaps dead, through my fault. I am the reprobate that has brought him to prison and to death. Woe betide me, there is no hope for me. My crime is so great, it cannot be made good by any repentance. He is dead, and I am his murderer. Oh, it was an unholy hour in which my mother brought me into this world. Am I to drag out my wretched life any further? There are these tortures within me? No, not one step further. Here I shall end my accursed life. Let the miserable fruit hang from this tree. Come, you serpent, wind about my neck and strangle the betrayer.